Today we're talking about combining MACD with price action, a real winning strategy. And I'm going to show you two examples of successful trades made doing this, one with a penny stock and the other with a mid-cap stock. And I'll show you bullish and bearish patterns. This is Lynn, and thank you for joining me. Remember to give this video a like if you're excited about the topic we're going to talk about today. And while you're at it, subscribe for more videos like this one. So this is related to price action and day trading, whether it's scalping or swing trading. Remember, 90% or more of day traders lose. So it takes a lot of studying, and there are those that do very, very well. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to talk to you about this looking at an actual trade that I did. We're looking at ticker symbol CXAI, and it is a penny stock, and we're going to look at it in Think or Swim. And you can see here, I've got my MACD set up in the lower window. We can see our volume bars in the mid window, and then the upper window is actually the chart, where you're going to be able to see the charting, the movement of the stock itself. And then on the left-hand side, we can see our level 2 and time and sales. But here, I'm going to kind of move this along by hand. So it only takes a few minutes to review this versus half an hour like the recording has. So first of all, we can see here, this is pre-market, this time that we're looking at now. And we can see that CXAI had some news, which it showed on the left-hand side here in Think or Swim, live news on them. And it shows that wholesale inflation cooled in July. But if you scroll down, it gives you all kinds of information on CXAI and why it's rallying on Tuesday. And I was just trading a few shares on this particular one for an example. So let's get into it. So you can see it took off. Now I love seeing these charts with bars just whizzing up. This is a very large bar. It went from $2.40 all the way up to $2.52. And then I'm going to get in there and make a buy. So that's something I love to see at the open, which is 9:30 Eastern time. And another big, huge candle. We wish they were all like that. And you can see it did pull back there for just a minute. That's a bottoming tail. I'd love to see it when the green candles have very little topping tail that shows it's not pulling back. So this is the open, low, high, and close. So when it closes above, that is when you get a green candle versus the closing low here for a red candle. So moving this along, we can see some more information. We see our MACD here. We have two green bars going upwards, and we can see the MACD line is popping up above the indicator line. And it's showing us that we have a great opportunity to win when we have these huge volume bars, for one thing, which is fabulous. Anytime we have huge volume bars, we know green volume bars, there's a lot of folks coming in and buying versus what they were doing, these tiny little volume bars pre-market. If we go on further, we can see they have some topping tails, but they're not very large on these green bars. And again, the MACD is looking very positive here, popping upward. You can see there's a little bit of a pullback. Now it did pull back right there, and I sold some of the shares that I owned, and then it's still continuing to go up. I sold some more, and now we have another doji candle with that long tail, and that could mean a change, but it wasn't closed yet. The 1 minute bar hadn't closed, so it switched back to green. That was just some folks taking profit during the price action, and there was another just for a split second doji, and we're pulling back right now. And so the doji will often show, this is the bar right here, this doji bar, and that's like a hanging man because it's got the big tail on top, is going to change usually when the full minute candle goes red like that with a doji or hanging man. And then we're pulling back down. Great opportunity to buy if you're convinced it's going to go back up. We can see the red volume bars are some pretty high volume selling here, but MACD is still up. So if we go on, we can see it's kind of a war between the buyers and the sellers, but then the buyers win again for a little bit, and the bars again, some larger green bars, not as large as they were before, but you can see the volume bars are quite high here, and the MACD is continuing to go up. When we have a pullback in the MACD on one time frame, I jump out. So it's back into zooming up here. It's hitting some resistance. So I had a resistance line I put in here from pre-market of the day before at $2.95. So it hit that resistance and pulled back some. You can see it's got a pretty big topping tail. Then it's creating a very small green candle here, like a doji, and we'll see what happens. And it goes red, much smaller candles than previously. You can see so this turns green again. So the buyers again won in this war. We'll see if he can get past that level of resistance above. It started making a doji, green doji, and it turned into red. So it looks like it's pulling back here. Again, you have two red bars. You can see on the MACD, it's starting to turn a darker color green. When it does that, it's showing you that it's pulling back. It's probably on the way down. So you can see red, and it's hitting the 9 EMA. I tend to get out if it breaks below the 9 EMA when I'm trading on the 1 minute time frame. You can see the 5 minute time frame over here. And so the price action is pulling way back below the 9 EMA. And it was trying to recover there for a moment. And now you have a double bottom. We'll see if that sticks. The double bottom is always something I look for because it could be pulling back up again. But now we can see the MACD line is crossed over. So we'll see if it can continue on with that or not. But it is popping back up. The price is, and it's gone back up, and it hit that resistance again there. You can see, I'm rewinding it for a moment. It hit that resistance, and it made another doji, green doji, and it pulled back really hard. And you can see the MACD, again, is twisting back and forth here. It's a sign to be very, very careful when that happens. And now the red bars it popped down below the 20 exponential moving average, or EMA. We can look for the big red selling bars, that small green bars that shows the volume of buying is much lower now because people got kind of put off by all this action. Some more little dojis and some more movement up. But you can see the MACD is now down, that blue MACD line. We'll see if it can pop back up. And now it's popping back up again. There's more green volume going on. Another doji popping in here. And some more struggle between the buyers and the sellers. It's having a tough time and pulled back. And you can see now that the MACD is down. The histogram is showing red, and the MACD line itself is sloping downward. So again, we're having a real struggle. It looks like it's starting to form a bull flag. So bull flag, you can see here, is when the price, you can see it on the 5 minute, is sliding down to the right and up from the bottom. So it'll form like a little flag. At the end of that bull flag, what typically happens is it's going to move sharply down or up. So the MACD again is twisting downward. On the 5, it's still up somewhat, but it's having some slippage downward. Again, I trade on, if I'm just trading a penny stock, stick with, it's $3 or under, stick with the 1 minute. And now it's popping back. You can see that bull flag, beautiful bull flag forming here. So now you could see a little bit of combining MACD with your volume bars, with candlesticks, how you can really learn about what's going on in the traders' minds. Remember to like this video and subscribe while you're at it. I'd love to hear your comments about how you're using MACD or hot stocks that you've been trading right now that we could all keep an eye out for and really appreciate it. So next, you'll want to go here to look at my playlist on MACD, advanced strategies using MACD, as well as using MACD with other indicators.